Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel and thank you for following me down the rabbit hole through all my adventures and all the things that I like to call hobbies. Today, mail time. It doesn't get much better than that, and I had a package come in from Giltech.com. Giltech produces the Ruck utility knife. This is way more than a utility knife, and this hasn't left my pocket since around February. The bottle opener has been used more times than you can count. Wire cutter, hex driver, pry bar. It's got everything that you'll need. Now Giltech, I just saw the other day on Instagram, had a new model come out, which is called the Ruck S. And he happened to have a few of them in brass. So I was able to put my order in, and I was able to get a new Ruck Model S in solid brass. And this thing's got some great weight to it. Now, when it came in, it was obviously raw, super clean brass. So it had a shine that didn't quite match the rest of the other items that I have in my kit. And I tend to love brass and copper. So I wanted everything to match itself. So today, I'm going to show you how I was able to get this patina finish here using a simple solution of things that you have in your own kitchen. And it's only going to take a couple hours. So let's hit it. It's real quick. It's down and dirty. Let's get your hands all up in your brass. Okay, so here we have the new Giltech Ruck S, and this one is in brass. And it looks absolutely awesome, but I just want to force that patina a little bit faster just for the fact that that shine is a little too much for me, and to match the rest of my kit, I want it to be more patinaed, and I want to speed up that process. So this is how we're going to do it. First thing we're going to do is we're going to clean off the piece with some simple isopropyl alcohol and a microfiber towel. That's just to get any oils that might be on there from the time it was made or from the time when I took it out of its plastic package. So we'll just wipe that down really well. Buff it out a little bit. I'm also wearing rubber gloves, as you could tell, so that I don't further contaminate the piece. And I'm just going to set that off to the side. You're going to need a plastic bowl with a lid on it, some simple white vinegar, some salt, and something to keep your piece off of the bottom. You don't want it to be touching the vinegar salt solution. You want it to be elevated. It's actually going to be the vapors that come off that provide the patina effect. So you're going to want to add probably a ½ inch to the bottom of the bowl of vinegar and some salt in there. This doesn't need to be exact. Place your stand in the bottom, and now you're going to place the brass on top of that. Seal the lid. And you're going to want to leave this alone for anywhere from 1 hour to 8 hours until it gets the patina effect that you're looking for. I think right around 3 hours will be perfect for this. So in about 3 hours, we'll come back, we'll take a look, and we'll see what we have. All right, so let's talk about how it came out. So overall, I think it came out fantastic. Again, what we're trying to do is just force a little bit of that initial patina. I didn't want it to make it last too long. I am going to be carrying this in my pocket on a daily basis, so naturally the brass is going to take some patina to it. But I wanted it to not be quite as shiny and match some of the other items that I have in my kit. If you look on my original Ruck, I have a brass bead on this one, and it's pretty aged. I mean, it's been in my pocket for a while. And if you compare the two, now they've got a very similar patina and shine and tarnish going to them. So I think this is a really good start. This occurred after about 3 hours. So I'd say roughly about 3 hours. And I did flip this piece about every 20 to 30 minutes because if you remember when I mixed up the solution, I had it was actually a lid, like a sake shot glass. And what was happening, I noticed when I flipped it over, where this Ruck S was making contact with that glass, it had a lighter metal surface to it. So I kept making sure I flipped it, making sure all the contacts could be exposed to the vapor from the vinegar and the salt solution. I did have a couple spots, really minor spots, where maybe I didn't wipe off the, either I didn't wipe off the alcohol well enough, or maybe it got a drip or so of vinegar, so it had some lighter spots. If you notice that happen, just go over really lightly with some steel wool, just some simple steel wool, and don't go crazy. Don't give it too much elbow grease, otherwise you're gonna wipe off your patina. So that's it, guys. I hope that's gonna help you get your brass to match some of the other pieces in your kit. If you're like me, I love brass and copper pieces, but sometimes they don't all match. So with a little trial and error, I think you'll be able to get all your stuff to where the finishes are correct and just the way you like them. Stay tuned, because I'm going to be doing a full review on this little daddy, as well as the original ruck. That's coming. Make sure you check me out on Instagram at Gears Guns Grub, at the main blog page, gearsgunsandgrub.com, and over on Facebook as well at Gears Guns and Grub. I really appreciate you guys. Make sure you give me a like and make sure you hit subscribe. It really does help the channel a lot. It goes a long way, and it just makes me feel good this time of year. So with that being said, go out there, put your hands all over your brass. Make it match the rest of your kit. See you guys. Be safe.